Movie theaters have been a part of our society since the late 1800s.
Of course, it was nothing like how it was today. There was an overture, people got dressed up. It was a real event.
Of course, they weren't the big action blockbusters the majority of us moviegoers see. It was something a lot like this. People in attendance thought the train would break through the screen and ruin a perfectly good afternoon. Trust me, some theater employees would pay big money for that to happen. I mean, no, they wouldn't. What the Lumiere brothers started was monumental. It was the spark that would ignite generations after generations of filmmakers to share their stories with the world. That being said, in this digital era where consumers have the power to watch movies on their phones or through the internet in any room they please, who's to say this won't become the new norm? Who's to say the distribution companies won't skip the theatrical run entirely and just stream the film directly to you? They still make their money. At this point, to hell with the theaters, and it's 100% more convenient for you. What a lot of people may not realize is that movie theaters actually make no money off of ticket sales. Everything that theaters are come from this place. And if your theater really loves you, then they have this kind of food. Why was the restaurant and movie needed? America, that's why.
Donald, you do a great job. Thank you very much, Vlad. Glad I could help you.
Nothing is ever good enough for us, so big theater chains had no choice but to give theaters a homey vibe. They added recliners, seat warmers, a fucking service button.
I mean, I guess they did the right thing considering the alternative.
Evening, sir.
Evening, thank you.
I'm thinking I'll have the lobster squid tonight with the side scallops and peanut butter sauce on the top.
Right away, sir.
Thank you.
Hey, will you shut up down there?
You shut up!
This is how theaters are now.
I don't care. Can you shut your mouth? I'm trying to watch the film.
What do you care? The movie sucks anyway.
Don't make me give you a warning. Cigarette down.
If you do the math, on average, a family of five
kids,
that
we're
attends the
going to
movie
the
theater
theater.
regularly, and if they go the whole 9 yards and buy pop and popcorn, candy, and luckily for mom and dad, they serve alcohol at this hypothetical theater, they will spend anywhere from $75 to $100 per visit. And let's say they go to all the superhero movies and they attend the likely Oscar-nominated Best Picture films, and other times just because they're bored. And let's just say, because I'm writing this thing, they also go on Christmas and say things to the employees like, "I'm so sorry you have to work today. Oh, bless your heart, but thank you for being open." So this hypothetical family goes to the movies, say 30 times a year. Basic math, 30 times 100, $3,000 spent on just concession items alone. How much is a 55-inch 4K TV and Dolby Atmos sound system for? All around the same price. This family, of course, has Netflix, Prime Video, Hulu, Movies Anywhere, and is number 245 on the waitlist for Disney+. Why not target them to be the ideal market for the digital platform? If I'm sending a hostile vibe, it's because I'm an insider.
I work for one of these large theater corporations. Now, due to legal reasons, I actually can't tell you which one, but if you're curious, we're based primarily... Got it? I knew you would. Anyway, I'm not saying what the theaters have done is by any means bad, but let's face it, a lot of people still go to the theater. And you know, there's just so many things that have gone a little too far in some places, but let's go take a look. Another one of my all-time favorite customer interactions is this, the complaints. They're to die for. Right now we have our customer. Doesn't really matter who it is. This is all staged, of course, so it could be either a man or a woman. It doesn't matter. Everyone complains. But the best part is what happens next.
What kind of operation are you running here? My popcorn is stale. The movie theater is freezing cold. There's children in there talking the whole time, and I ordered a pizza 30 minutes ago and still have not gotten it.
I'm going to try to help you out as best as I can, ma'am. I just got to understand everything that's going on. Yeah, I'm gonna try to do my best.
So,
I can get you passes.
yeah. And what else?
We can do passes. We can do a full refund for you.
Yeah, passes and a refund.
So, the manager, given that she just threw popcorn at him, has no choice but to uphold the company standards and offer passes or a full refund. It's just how it is. Isn't that great? Yeah, we need more people like that in the theater.
At the start of this whole thing, I ran a Twitter poll that was asking whether or not people would be opposed to the digital platforms taking over the theaters. And it was almost 50-50. A couple people responded, but I wanted to dive in more. I was able to reach out to a few everyday moviegoers to see where they sit on this changing industry. How often do you go to movie theaters every year?
Oh my God.
New movies or just movies at all?
20?
Just going to the movie theater alone,
Once every 2 months.
40.
Okay, going to the theater. I don't know. It could be anywhere like between 50 and 75, I would think.
I could go to any movie as long as it's enjoyable.
Just for tickets, people could pay almost $100.
Member of Hulu and Netflix.
Popcorn, I have to have my popcorn and soda. And there's nothing like the smell of a theater. If I don't have my popcorn, it just isn't right.
I don't really go for the movie snacks and stuff of that nature. Me personally, I don't think that's part of the movie experience for my opinion. I used to love just going to movies by myself, like having no distractions and then just sitting on a seat by myself right in the middle and just getting the full experience and really being able to focus.
I get my popcorn from the stand, I get my own drinks, but I'd say I probably would save around $200, $300 a month.
He's not wrong. If you want to get behind the curve of the movie theaters, just go work for one. You'll never pay for anything ever again. I mean, unless you actually want to buy the food and the candy or the popcorn, but most theaters let the employees bring their own bucket and on the down low get their own soda. But, that's, I don't know. That's just what I've heard.
So we have our own bucket. So I do that like a large popcorn and then 6 large drinks. So that comes out to be $40, almost $50 on just concessions that we would spend.
As screens grow larger and larger and sound design and living rooms get better and better, there's really no reason to go to a movie theater anymore. Right now we're kind of at the threshold where the movie theater is still kind of an experience. You can go out with your friends. But in this day and age,
Movies are a lot more accessible nowadays. You can get a lot of illegal movies online, which kind of is hurting the movie industry a lot.
Landon is absolutely right. If you do this, fucking stop.
Well, I would be lying if I told you I didn't really enjoy the reclining seats.
What is your... Was there a theatrical experience for you that just stands out more than any other?
For example, I saw the original Halloween on Halloween night in Eau Claire because I was going to college, and we saw it downtown in the theater, normal theater, but the place was packed, and everybody shifted when something scary happened, and everybody, it was just the experience. There's nothing like the experience of being in a theater that's packed, and there's a really strong, distracting, entertaining, scary, exciting, whatever adjective you want to use on the screen. That is the ultimate theater experience, I think, for me.
One very vivid example that I'll remember of the movie theater experience was Interstellar. When our class went to go see Interstellar at the IMAX theater, that movie inspired me, and that's the goal of the director. And that was one very vivid memory I had was Interstellar, just the story and the audio in the theater and the way that was presented.
I feel like eventually the real downfall of the movie theater won't be that people don't want to see movies. It'll be that their prices for their their food or their beverages will get to a point. Movie producers don't care if movie theaters fail, because they will probably find other avenues, which would be streaming services. But there will be a point where less and less people are going to go to the movie theater, and their prices will just go up and up and up and up.
Perhaps they're their own worst enemy because they've made it so comfortable, like home, that people are thinking, I can do this at home without spending all this money. And so it may have actually worked against what they wanted.
My final topic of discussion, and I did touch on it earlier, convenience. The glory of home release is that it's on a hard copy and it's yours. You can put the movie in at 8 a.m. and hit pause and resume play at 5 when you get home from work or school. And when you think about it, you don't have to buy a ticket or $20 worth of junk food. I mean, do as you will, but you'll get a lot more for your $20 spent in the grocery store snack aisle than you will in the concessions line. And plus, you don't have to wait in the line, followed by 15 minutes of previews you don't want to watch. It's way more convenient for people to watch movies on demand, on Netflix, on Amazon Prime, rather than going to the theater. It just is. It's not chaotic. It's just in front of you, and there it is. It's the same movie, but you're not spending your money on an overpriced venue at best. My overall point I'm trying to make is that movie theaters are a place that we used to go and experience something magical. It was a community. We would all go sit in the non-reclining chairs, we'd watch the movie, and that was the end of it. We would leave. We would go talk about it afterwards, but that's what it used to be like. But now it's recliners, the full staffed menu, and there's so much extra stuff going on, it's taking away from the excitement almost. But I remember when I was younger, I would go see the movie, and then I would go watch it the next week and next week after, and my parents thought I was delusional. They probably still do, but it'd be like that sometimes. Now, of course, this was all hypothetical, and I actually don't hate movie theaters today. I do think they're a little much, but, it is what it is. I don't think the digital streaming platform will put them out because movie companies, movie distributors, they want to see their money right away, and the best way of doing that is sending their movie to 30,000 theaters across the country, and then sending it overseas. On the digital platform, not everyone has a subscription, so they see a lot more returns with the theaters. So that's why I think, theaters are going to be around for a while. But if it does, only time will tell us what's next. But if there is one thing I do want you to take away from this, the next time you go to the theater, enjoy the movie. Enjoy the experience. Take in everything about the experience. And you'll appreciate it a whole lot more.